Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a review of Tori Kelly's new album, Hiding Place. The album just came out 30 minutes ago and I was able to listen to the full thing. So we're just going to get right into it. It's basically a very gospel album that I'm really interested in sharing with everyone. Obviously, this album is going to be a very gospel album, talking about Jesus, talking about God, talking about love, Christianity and everything. So this one's just kind of talking about, you know, God looking down on her or just people in general and making them like a masterpiece, you know, making them beautiful. So that one is Help Us to Love. It's basically just talking about, you know, all the violence, all the negativity going on in the world, and hopefully teaching us to love one another rather than hate. I think it's a really important message that she's trying to share and talk about through her music. So that one is Sunday. So it's just talking about, you know, seeing her in church doesn't mean like, oh, she's so perfect, you know. She has her flaws, she has scars. She's just like letting you know, hey, I'm not perfect. Just because I'm here doesn't mean that I'm, you know, better than anybody. Doesn't mean that I'm the greatest. Something that my old preacher used to like have on like a board in his church was say, a hospital for sinners, not a museum for saints, was like the quote that he had written on his wall. Really interesting take on that. Basically it's just like, just because you're in church, you know, doesn't mean like you're perfect, you're the greatest, you know. You're just like, we all have things we're still learning. This one is just as short, you know, basically just saying, I'm just really sure in this love that I have for you. Speaking of Jesus, of course. Like I said, it's a very religious album, but I really like that because she's not afraid to do that, which is like a very risky thing to do in pop music right now. Just like releasing a gospel album, a little bit of a risky thing to do just because there's not a lot of demand for gospel, I guess. There's a lot of hip hop, there's pop, you know. Country is even doing really good right now with mixing with pop. And so to see a very gospel / pop album out right now is really interesting, and I really hope that it goes really far, you know, gets really big. This is just something that I admire about Tori Kelly and why she's one of my favorites, because she's not afraid to be herself and be the individual that she is and talk about what she wants to. So this one is obviously a verse taken from the Bible. The first lyrics of the chorus talking about being thirsty for God's love, which is like the line that starts off the verse in Psalm 42. And like the Psalms in the Bible are usually just like really good like messages to kind of go by, you know, like little quotes to keep you going throughout the day. So it's really cool that she took a verse from the Bible and put it into her music.
Bombs falling in Syria, a child dying of AIDS, fighting around the world, a daddy lost his girl, still we kneeled and prayed.
So this one is speaking about, you know, world issues, problems that are happening in the world, just bombings, you know, people out there fighting, hate and negativity, all these things that are happening that she's shedding more light on, you know, to talk about, and things that she still has questions about, things that she's scared about, things that she's wondering, where is God in all of this, you know. Why are all these bad things happening, basically? Because I think in any kind of religion like that, you kind of question that a little bit. So that's why it's called Questions. You know, she's talking about, she has all these questions about why all these bad things are happening in the world, and it's just really cool to see her talking about that. I love the vocals and the instrumentals on this one. It's just super beautiful. So this one is talking about, you know, just feeling the presence of Jesus. Basically not feeling alone in his presence. You know, feeling like you have somebody who's watching over you, somebody who's there to help you. You know, like going through so many different things, you know, a lot of different trials, lots of different struggles, problems happening, but just knowing that everything's gonna be okay. So this one is basically like, so if you have ever like sung like in a church or done anything like that, usually we would have like little hymn books that we would grab and sing out of. When I was going to church when I was younger, this is one of the songs that we used to sing right before the preacher would come up and read from the Bible, and we would all discuss it and everything. So it's really cool to hear this song being done in Tori Kelly's voice. I mean, she does an amazing job with it, with the choir behind it, her vocals, and it's just super beautiful. Really takes me back to my childhood, nostalgic. So yeah, overall, Tori Kelly's new album, Hiding Place, I really love it. It's just it's very gospel, very kind of like inspirational. Really makes me feel like light and happy, singing in like church choir and stuff like that. And so definitely has a lot of that beautiful choir sound, the great instruments, the piano, and I just love that she's not afraid to, you know, release a gospel album right now instead of going with the pop direction or trying to add in like hip hop or something like that. You know, she's just doing her own thing and loving it, and I think that's awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and turn on the notification icon so you'll know every time I upload a video. I'm going to be working on doing a video every Friday. Comment what you think about the album below. Follow me on social media. I'll see you guys next time.